Right, subtracting decimals. So we're going to subtract 6.05 or 6 5/100 minus 4.5 or 4 5/10. So the important thing when we do decimals is that we line up the decimals. That's key. Line up the decimals, or you can also think about it as you're going to line up the place value, because place value is very important with decimals. Very important. Okay? So if you think about lining up the decimals, we need to line up the whole number. Okay, these are the whole numbers. And then we need to line up. So this is the tenths place. If you look at that, 0's in the tenths, that 5 is also in the tenths. So we need to make sure that we line those up. And then the 5 is in the hundreds, but as you can see, there's no hundreds here. So what I like to do is just add a 0. And then that way I can get it lined up correctly. So we're going to do 6.05, and we're going to subtract that, or 6 5/100, and we're going to subtract that from 4.50 now, or 4 5/10 is what we're going to do. So if you look here, so you can see I've lined up the place value now, and then we subtract that. So 5 take away 0 is 5. So it's just like normal subtraction. When you subtract, you can't take 0 away from 5. So in decimals, you can't do that either. So you have to borrow. That becomes a 10, and that becomes a 5. And 10 minus 5 is 5. Bring your decimal straight down. That's the other rule, is bring it down. And then 5 minus 4 is 1. And that's our answer, 1 55/100.